Good morning, Limitless CEOs. How are you this morning? Just trying to get my desk in a little bit of order. I can see comments and so that I can see all of you. It's only me today. Em is somewhere sunbathing on the most gorgeous sun lounger. She keeps showing me all of these pictures of her on a beach and by a gorgeous pool. Well, I suppose I deserve that given as I've done that to her plenty of times. So ladies, if you're here, if you're joining me live, do come and say hello. Let me know that you're watching. The Limitless Brunch is back at 11 o'clock. Have you enjoyed the, did you enjoy all of the aligned business architecture, the Big Bang Theory for business? How fun was that? Em and I really, really loved doing that. It was, well, it fired us up and it's fired an awful lot of people up. So it's been really, really good fun. Oh, there are some people watching. I'm just beginning to see comments. That's fabulous. Do keep telling me that you're there. Hi, Steph. Hey, gorgeous you. How are you? I'm loving your branding, by the way. It's looking really amazing. Hi, Louise. Hello, hello. Good morning. How lovely to see you. So we're here to talk money today. We are here to talk money. One of my favorite topics, I have to say. It is one of my favorite topics, but it didn't used to be. If I wind back to 2019, 2018, around about the same time as I was coming to work with Em, I had no problems with money per se around welcoming money into my life when it came through other channels, through earning money through my corporate role. I was earning six figures, no problem with that. No problem with all the money that James was bringing in, no problem with the money that was coming in through our property businesses. I had no problem there. But when it came to me and my business, it was like nothing. It was like someone had turned that tap off and it was really tight and I couldn't undo it. So I spent quite a lot of time when I first started working with Em. We did a lot of money work and then I realized I needed a lot more help. So I invested rather heavily in working with some really incredible leaders. So I worked with Melanie Ann Layer. If you've ever heard of her, she's absolutely smashing it. So I was working with her back in 2019, 2020, and I think she just made her first $1 million month. And I remember seeing that. And I remember being so wildly triggered. I was like, how? That is not even possible. Why her? Oh my God. I threw the phone across the room. I was like, massively triggering. But in that trigger, I knew it was because there was desire behind it, in terms that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to create a business in that way that created that level of wealth in the way that she was doing it. So I invested in programs with her. I worked with her for over a year. I took her exponential wealth program. I think I've taken that 3 times. I worked with Amanda Francis, who was her coach at the time, and they ran a program together, which was amazing. What was it called? It was AF. It was Alpha Femme and Amanda Francis, and I can't remember the name of the program now. Can't remember. I have worked, I am working with an amazing coach called Jacqueline Shaw. If you've ever met her, she is part of Wild Femme, and I work with her on an energetic basis, really helping clear and continue to clear money blocks and the energies around money, because I'm still not making £1 million a month. So there's still work to do. And that's one of the things I want to impress on all of you, that the money work is something that's never going to go away. It's always going to be there. So it's just about starting and just knowing that you're always going to have to do the work and continually shift and realign your energies around whatever level of wealth you want to create. I've also read so many books. My goodness, I think my bookshelf is covered in books around money. I've read books by Jen Sincero. I've read Tony Robbins. I've listened to Tony Robbins. I've done so much money work over the last 4 or 5 years, and will continue always to do the money work until I'm earning the £1 million a month, right? So I wanted to come in and talk to, I think there were 5 or 6 blocks that came up in our energetics calls this week with the ladies in ABBA Live. I opened up ABBA Live. It was an inspired thought. We're meant to be starting on the 19th of September, but I decided to open it up 2 weeks earlier. I said to Em on the Sunday, I was like, I need to open the energetics now. These women are ready and I want to support them so that when we start on the 19th, we're energetically aligned and ready and raring to go. And the conversations this week have blown my mind. The women in there are incredible. It's an amazing group to be part of. So if you're sat on the fence about joining ABBA Live, this is one of the reasons why you want to get in here. The shifts and the conversations that are happening, the The response has been amazing. The comments about how everything is moving so rapidly for them in just those 5 days is just amazing. Energetics is what is going to prepare you and help you take the action that you need to take in order to run and build a business that's going to generate you money. Because basically that is what we're here to do. If you're here in the Limitless CEO community, we're talking money. It's a conversation that needs to be had around money. You are a business owner, you are a CEO. We don't hide from money. And money was something that I used to hide from, but now we don't. We talk, we speak about it all the time. You want to get up close and dirty with your money. And then that is how you can start to enable that cash to start flowing, undo those taps. So what did I want to say? I've just been riffing a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to say that. And I also wanted to say that I used to hate having conversations about money. I suppose that leads quite nicely on. I used to hate having conversations with money, which was kind of strange. And I didn't really used to have to worry about money because my dad was a bank manager. My husband is an accountant. He's from a long line of accountants. They're all accountants. They're all the ones who do all the spreadsheets and the looking. And I never really had to physically look at it, which is probably why I buried my head a little bit into the sand when it came to my business. But now it's one of the most important things. We have really open and honest conversations. Em and I have open and honest conversations about money, how we feel about it, what's going on, where do we want to go with our money. And the same in family. I used to hate having the monthly budget meetings with James when, oh God, it was just horrendous when he would go through everything and say, you've been spending too much money here and there, and what's this and what's that. But now it's like, I know it's a really important part of actually creating wealth is actually looking at the money that you have and the cash that you have. So how did I get to that point? How did I get from there to here so that I've had businesses that have been overflowing with cash into my bank accounts, and how do I have those conversations with James now? Sorry, the spinal is sat in a really weird position. So I wanted to take you through, I think there's 4 or 5 key money blocks, and each time I'm going to do a little bit of reflection. I'm going to give offer up a reframe, and then give you maybe an action to take, or one of my favorite actions that has helped me move through some of these money blocks. So you might want to get your pens and papers ready, or if you're driving, please don't do that. Come back and take some notes, or just think about what you're going to do. Just think about in your head what I'm saying. So the first one out of the hat that came up in my notepad was the belief that making money is hard work and having money is hard work. So the reflection I've written down here is the reflection when that money block was announced to me was like, okay, so are you telling me that if making money was hard, you're not going to do it? Now, I'm no stranger to hard work, and I imagine that you aren't either. You know, you've got grit, you've got determination, you're willing to do the hard things in order to make this happen. So this money block is like, yeah, you know, money, you are going to have to put some level of effort in, you know, but it doesn't have to be hard, is what I want to say. But the kind of real reflection is really asking you, you're not going to do it if it's hard work. If you knew that you had £1 million, would you do the hard work to get it? If it was absolutely there? And then the second reflection piece is that I wanted to ask you is, if you think having it is hard, but yet you desperately want to have lots of money, can you see why it's not flowing to you? From an energetic perspective, I think money's hard, you've turned the taps off, but I want lots of money, turn the tap on. But it's hard, I don't want it to turn off. It's really hard work having all of this money to actually deal with and think about and work out what I'm going to do. It's a really hard responsibility, turn the tap off. But I want really, really loads of money because it will make everything easier, turn the tap on. Oh, but it's so much hard now. It's just too much hard work thinking about all of that money that I've got. Can you see the conflict in an energetic? If we think about the energetics that you're putting out there, it's like, I want it, but I don't want it. I want it, but I don't want it. This is when you've got to stay in that one vibration of, I desire it. Having money is easy. Having money is pleasurable. I desire it. It's so easy. So the thinking about those two things, about making money is hard work and having money is hard work. My question, my thought process here is, and also is a little bit of thinking about your past projections. It's like, can you take some time to really think back and say, what am I projecting from my past now onto money that I desire to have in the future? So let's think about it. Making money is hard work. Oh, well, there's so many times I can think about how making money was really hard work. It was really hard work, making a lot of money when I was running a global team, when I was transatlantic, when I was away from home in horrible, smelly hotels where the elevator doors kept opening and shutting all the way through the night. I had to eat hotel food in like really awful places. That was hard. Being away from my family was hard. Working around the clock for a global team, that was hard. So yeah, no wonder I think that making money is hard, because it has been hard in the past. I've got evidence of it being really, really hard. So ask yourself another question then. When has money come and been easy for you? Because at the moment you're choosing to look at making money as hard. How about you look back in your life and think, well, where has money been easy? Where has money come effortlessly into my life? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. But if it has, have a look back and see. Money came effortlessly into you on your birthdays, when you opened up your birthday cards and you got those £10 notes, £20 notes, £50 notes, whatever you got given, the checks. Money came easily when I look back and I was doing the reflection for myself. Money was easy and it came easily when James and I have always had property. We've always invested very early on in property. And that was fun because we both love property. We both love doing up property. We love renting property out. We love seeing that level of enjoyment that people have when they come into our properties, and money comes in easily. It flows all the time because money is fun. We're enjoying doing it, whether that be coming in through rental that we've had when we've had all of our rental properties, when we've had rental properties in London, when we've got our rental properties here. Money was easy when we put the properties on the market and they made loads of money. That was easy. So my question here is, when you can go back and do some reflection of your past projections around money, go and choose the ones where money is easy, and then have a think about what was happening in those moments when the money was coming in easily. So if I think about the property, it was because it was fun, it was pleasurable, it was enjoyable. We loved doing it. We loved kitting everything out. We loved talking about it. We loved building the websites for it. Money was easy, money was fun, money was pleasurable. So the difference here is that you can either tangle up money with money being hard work in your past projections of money being hard, or you can tangle making money out with being fun and easy and pleasurable, and you get to choose. And when you get to choose the one where money is fun and it's pleasurable and it's enjoyable and it's light and it's easy and it's in flow, that's the energy that you're in, and that's the energy that money will be attracted to you in. So it's about thinking about that. What are you projecting from your past about money into your future of being your ability to have and create and make money? So get into that energy where money is fun. Tangle up your money. What energy do you want to tangle money up with? And keep repeating that to yourself. Making money is fun. Making money is easy. Making money is effortless. That's the vibe you want to be in when you come in to running your business, when you're talking about business, when you're thinking about money in your business. Get to that vibe, that energy, and hold it there. So that was money block number 1. How's you doing? Are you still there? Are you still watching? Are you still listening? Is that landing for you? I'm going to move on to the next one. Em would despair of me and my notes this morning. I'm not even going to look if she's watching. She just wouldn't be able to read that. Right. Hello, gorgeous. Right. Next one. Next money block. Money block. I'm embarrassed about having money. I'm embarrassed about talking money. I feel we don't talk about money because it's such a shameful, dirty, disgusting thing. We just don't talk about money. That's such a huge conditioning, isn't it? We're so British, we don't talk about money. Just hide it. Just hide it. Don't say anything about it. It's boastful. Talking about money is boastful. It's awful. It's shameful. So the reflection I want to offer up here around this money block, excuse me, I can take a drink. Oh, look at that. I'm drinking a cup from the Platinum Jubilee. Look, it's our Rock Sailing Club, Platinum Jubilee. Cheers to the Queen. God rest your soul. And thank you. We'll talk about Queen in a minute. Reflection. What are your thoughts about rich people? When you see a rich person, do you have good thoughts or bad thoughts? My comments have stopped. I'm just going to make sure that I can still see some. So what are the thoughts that you're having? What thoughts do you have about when you see a rich person on TV or on the internet or anywhere? What are you thinking? That they're bad, that they're evil, that they're ugly? How dare she? But like I did when I saw Melanie, I went, how dare she? Who does she think she is? Ugh. Why is she always splashing around like that with her designer handbags? What are you thinking? Who does she think she is? She's such a boastful bitch. What are you thinking in your mind about when you see rich people? Are they good thoughts or bad thoughts? And you might have done the personal development work already, and you might be like, yeah, Ali, I'm cool. I come on and I see rich people, rich women, and out there, and I'm loving it. I know that they're the inspiration. I know that they're showing me the way. And I only think good thoughts when I see rich people online and when I see them. We've all done that. If you've done the money work, well done. But sometimes it can come and bite you in the bottom. It's the hidden money blocks that you don't actually know you have. And it was really interesting earlier this year, and I remember exactly where I was when Em told me the story, because I was in Cornwall and I was upstairs in my little office, and she said, Ali, I can't believe it. I was walking down the road today and I saw the most gorgeous, gorgeous car. And as I walked up to it, there was a woman behind the wheel, and my immediate thought was, oh my goodness, I bet she's got a rich husband. She was like, oh, I thought I'd done all the money work about what I thought about wealthy women, about wealthy people. And I tell you this story because when we think that we've done the money work, it's always going to be there. There's always going to be something in there, the hidden blocks that we need to have to be really conscious of. So what's the reframe in this one? Now that you're aware, the reflection of it, because awareness is so important here. Be aware of what you're thinking about rich people, because what you're doing here is when you're thinking these bad thoughts, potentially, is that you are reflecting those bad thoughts on yourself and your future when you have money. So you're energetically blocking yourself from having it because you think that people are going to think bad of you. Again, you're confusing the universe. I want loads and loads of money, but yet here I am looking at people with loads and loads of money and thinking that they're awful. And the universe doesn't want to make you feel awful. So it's not going to give it to you. You're blocking it energetically through your energy. So start to really notice what you're thinking about and saying about people who have money. So let's think about this reframe. This is something that came up again in the energetics group this week on Voxer, a lovely reframe we were talking about this absolute topic, and one of the lovely ladies came in. She said she offered up 2 amazing books, and she said these words, and she said, being poor isn't the best thing you can do if you want to have a big impact in the world. Being poor isn't the best thing you can do if you want to have a big impact in this world. Having money is a good thing, and this is what we stand for as Limitless CEOs. Em and I are so key. After that conversation we had with Em when she saw the rich woman in the lovely Aston Martin, it was like, yeah, we want to get rid of that thought and think that you can be a self-made wealthy woman with lots and lots of money and people think good of you. That is what we're here to do. That is what we're to help you do, to make lots and lots of money in a way that you love, to feel good about the money that you're making in the world and having a huge impact on it. So what I would say here, what is the action here? The action here is to go and find the evidence of really wealthy people who are doing good in the world. Go and find that evidence so that you can start to see that having a lot of money is a good thing, and it's not anything to be ashamed about, and definitely not to be embarrassed about. Go and find the people who are doing good. Shall we just have a moment to honor our queen? She's probably one of the most wealthy, was one of the most wealthiest women in this world, and she dedicated her life to doing good and to doing service for others. I think she's a prime example of where money is something to be proud of, not ashamed of. And then go and notice your thoughts of rich people, because that is exactly what you're projecting onto the future version of yourself with money, and then therefore energetically blocking it. We believe that money in the hands of good people is a force for good. Money in the hands of good women is a force for even more good. Money is simply an amplifier of who you are already. So if you are already a good person, then you with a lot of money, you with a fuck ton of money, is going to do a fuck ton of good, okay? And that is what we're here to do. So let's energetically clear that one up, shall we? I also think there was another little money block, which I'm going to wrap up with this one, was that having money is going to make me inaccessible to people. This is the philanthropy part. If you have a lot of money, go back to that saying, being poor isn't the best thing you can do to have a big impact on the world. Having lots of money, and if you've got more than enough, you're going to be doing good things with it. So what would you do? What good things would you do if you had a lot of money? Start to see yourself as a good person in the future with all of that money, and then you'll start to turn that tap on. Still with me? Leave me some comments in the comments below. Do you know what you do? Tell me, what would you do? Let's think about that. What would you do if you had loads and loads of money? Would you do something here in the UK? Would you go abroad? Would you start a charity? Would you help the homeless? What causes would you help? Get very clear on what you would do. Let's move on to the block number 3, shall we? Spending money on me is wrong and unjustifiable. Okay, so some reflection here. When was the last time you actually spent some money on yourself? Oh God, I've got a very see-through shirt on, sorry. Anyway, pretty shirt, isn't it? I don't have very much black, but I wanted to come in here and just... So the reflection here, when was the last time you spent money on yourself? And when was the last time you invested money in yourself? Because the reframe here is understanding the difference between spending money and investing money. You can go to spend money on having your nails done, you can spend money on some clothes, but the investment is different. Spending money is good, and I'm a big believer in spending money with absolute joy and absolute gratitude and just excitement. Spend money. Joy-based spending is something I used to teach an awful lot when I was health coaching. Go and spend money in the energy of joy. Go and spend it. If it's not making you joyful, don't spend it. Go and spend it in the energy of joy. This is going to make me happy, and I'm so grateful I can paint my nails. I can do this. I can buy this top. I'm so grateful, and I'm so excited to wear this top I've just bought. Spend in the energy of feeling good, not in feeling bad. And then let's just have a think about this term investment then. I sound like my husband now, an accountant. But it's something that is really important to understand as a businesswoman, as a Limitless CEO, the difference between spending money and investing, because investing has a return. Investing pays you back more over time than you invest. It's like in our homes, we invest an awful lot of money in our homes, but it pays us back over time in more when we come to sell it, typically. We invest money. We go into massive debt to buy our houses here in the UK in order to live in the place that we want to live. So we're happy to invest and go into debt for the place that we want to live. But what about you and in your business? Invest where you know you're going to make the money back. Invest where you know you can make more. So investing in your business is very different to spending in your business. Invest in your business where you know you are going to make more. Invest in you. And this is why I have done so much investing in myself, so that I can get very, very clear and clearing all my money energy. I've invested in me to understand how to run and grow a business. I invested in the skills and knowing how to create my brand, to talk about my offers, to package up my offers. I love coaching, but I've learned to love how to have a coaching business. And there's a very big difference. We've been talking a lot about that. Invest in the skills that's going to create you the business that can welcome the money in that you want, that you desire, that you deserve. Invest in you so that you can have those skills to do that until you can invest in somebody else to do it for you, so that you can invest your time elsewhere. You are your business. In an online business with services and offers and online skills, you are your biggest asset, and therefore spending money in you, the business owner, the CEO, to create a massive return on your investment is wealth creation. There's a big difference. Spending money on you as the mum or the wife or the homeowner is very, very different than investing money in you as the business owner, the CEO, the ship, the captain of your ship. You are learning the skills to grow. You're learning the skills. You're investing in you in order to make more. And it pays off over time. This is the difference in investing. I've spent thousands, tens of thousands, probably even hundreds of thousands in terms of growing the skills in order to have the business that I have been able to create today over the last 5 years. Was it worth it? Yes, because it's paid it back in so much more than just the money back. It's the woman I have become and the woman I'm able to be in order to lead others through doing the same. So the action here is, who would you be if you invested time and money in you? And does that make it justifiable? Investing the time and the money in learning more skills, whether that be in learning a new program to learning the skills to be a breathwork teacher, something I've been considering. I invested skills in becoming a mindfulness coach, a meditation teacher, a health coach, a life coach. I invested time and money to be all of those things. And then I also invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money in learning how to be a CEO, to grow a business. And it has been worth it. So who would you be and who would you become if you invested more time and money in you, rather than being distracted and worrying about spending time and money on you is unjustifiable? Put your business CEO hat on and start thinking in terms of investments rather than spending money. Okay, that was a bit of a badassery chat there, wasn't it? Have I unblocked that tap? Right, next block. Money just comes in and money just comes out, going out. Okay, I used to think that way, and it was a conversation I had with my money coach as well. I used to say, whatever money I get coming in, I immediately spend. I spend it on something. I spend it somewhere. It either goes out on school fees, or it goes out on house bills, or it goes on like something that we want to put in the coach house, or it goes somewhere, or on a holiday. Money comes in, money goes out. And I don't feel like I ever have any money. So I get that one. I get that one. So here we go. Here's a reframe. If you had a shit ton of money, and this is the question I said to myself, if I had that £1 million in cash, we often think, I just want £1 million in the bank. I want £1 million in the bank. That would make me feel so good. I feel so that this is the difference between circumstantial wealth and just personal wealth. The circumstantial wealth, all the wealth around you, personal wealth is just this knowing I can do anything, have anything, be anything, wherever I want. What do I need £1 million in the bank? But really, honestly and truly, as a businesswoman, even just as the wife of an accountant and the daughter of a bank manager, having £1 million in the bank is not a smart move. It really isn't. So any money that comes in, I've reframed, because I invest the money. The money that might come in, I either spend with joy and pleasure because it's fun, because I've got the money to have the most incredible life. I'm investing in my life, investing in the experiences for me and my family, or I'm investing in something that's going to make me more. Investing in my coach, investing for something in the coach house. We've got, oh, Kate, you're going to love this. The hot tub is coming. The hot tub is coming in the coach house. Thank you. So this is about, if you had a load of money, you wouldn't be sat on it. You'd be spending it. So you are a vessel. So the reframe is, I am a vessel for money. I am the channel for money to flow through me. Money is safe with me. It's another big one I've been saying. Money is safe with me. If I am safe with money, then money's going to be safe with me. I'm safe with money. I know what it does. I know what comes in. I know what comes out, goes out. I know what's coming in, and I know where I'm going to spend it. So start getting safe with money and knowing what you would do with it. This is a shift from being in provider energy. I need just enough money to pay my bills. That's provider. I am the provider of my family. I need to have X amount of money. I just need £2,000 a month in order to cover the school fees, in order to pay my bills, in order to live and maybe have a little bit of a nice thing. You want to shift from that provider energy of just having enough to, I want overflow. I want more than enough. And then start to think about what you would do with that money, because then that's going to get you into the energy of desiring more money rather than just money in equals money out. And one of my favorite exercises that I've loved to share with people most recently is one that I found over the summer. And I sat with my family on the boat in Croatia and I said, right, okay, guys, all of our needs, all of our payments are taken care of. Everything is paid. And £1,000 has just fallen into our bank account, just paid. Just got an extra £1,000 from somewhere. I don't know where it is. We've got £1,000. What are we going to go and spend it on? And we went down to the table and all of us said what we would spend, the money on. It was like new phones. Willie wanted new rugby boots. I wanted the new iPhone. What did somebody else? Tom wanted a new wakeboard. And we went around the table and I was like, right, done, check, bought, done, let's go. Next day, sat down over a drink and some crisps in some gorgeous place in Croatia and said, right, guys, all our debts, all our bills, everything's Everything's taken care of. The £1,000 that we got yesterday, we've spent, we've got everything we asked for today. £2,000 has come in. What would we do with £2,000? So we went around the table again. What would everybody buy? Overflow energy. And we've got to the point where around about the 10 or 11K, we were like, yeah, but we've got everything we want now. Don't even know what we would want. And this kind of ties back into the philanthropic one, the embarrassment and the shame about having overflow of money. What would you do with all of that money? We're on about day 33K, 35K, I think. And we're really struggling to think about all the things that we desire. So this is when you can start shifting into, what would I do with if I had overflow of money? How would I use it to do good? How would I use this money to help my community? How would I use this money to help the world? How would I use this money? How would I be? Who would I be with all of this money? And that's a really fun exercise that I would urge you to do if you're really in that energy of money in equals money out. Money in is way more than money going out. Get yourself into that overflow energy by thinking about what you do to spend it, and then you'll get yourself into such a high vibe around money, about feeling good. You've opened up that energetic tap again. Right, last one, last block. Are you all still there? How are you doing? Last block, I'm not good enough to charge so much money, X amount of money. I'm not good enough. So the reflection here is, why is it that you think that way? Has there been something in your past that has made you think that? Has somebody said to you, you're not good enough? Do you think, when you look at other people, get this old chestnut, what are you thinking when you see somebody says, this is how much it is to come and work with me? What are you thinking? She's not good enough. What am I going to get for that? Have a think about your thoughts around this, and what is the energy clearing that you need to do around it? Because the reframe here really is that a price is what somebody will pay, and the value is what they're going to get. There's a big difference here. The price is what somebody is willing to pay, and the value is what you give them. And one of my favorite things to say is, and from my favorite book, The Go-Giver, is that we always give more in value than you charge in payment. And then that has always made me think, I'm good enough, because I am. And this is a lot more, less about the money work. This is more about the self-belief worth and self-worth limiting beliefs. So this is where you need to get to work on yourself. Find the evidence of why you're good enough. Have a think about all of the courses, all of the programs, all of the skills, all of the experience that you've been through. Write down your life story that has brought you to where you are today. That is why you're good enough. What have you led yourself through? What challenges have you led yourself through? You are good enough. Often people worry about this whole time for money. She charges how much for an hour? This time for money trade-off is often a big thing as we transition out of a corporate world, or where people do charge by the hour, to moving into more services and value-based, heart-led businesses. The value comes from more than just the hour. The value might just come from one sentence that I've said in this half an hour with you today that's been priceless, that will change your life forever. It's not the hour that you're paying for, it's the skills and expertise that you're offering up to help someone. It's the value. So the action here really is, I would love for you to start to think about, who would you be and how would you show up differently if you didn't have that thought, I'm not good enough? Who would you be if you started to really think, I am good enough? I am so good at what I do, and I can offer and help so many people. Who would you be? When I asked this question in our Voxer chat group, the Energetics for the ABBA Live ladies, one of the ladies came back and she said, funny enough, she said, the thing that came through for me, Ali, was if I was a millionaire, I would charge more, as I wouldn't be so scared that people wouldn't buy. Mic drop moment. This is all about changing your mindset. It's all about changing your belief about who you are and who you would be as a wealthy woman, and being it now. Money is a mindset. Money is all about mastering your mind. Money is energy. Money is a feminine energy, and it wants to be played with. It wants to have a relationship with you. Money does not want to be needed. No woman wants to be needed. It's a real turn off. So money's going to get turned off by you if all you ever want to do is need it. Money wants to be played with. Money wants to do fun things. Money wants to play. Money wants to take you and show you the world. Money just wants to be loved. So that, ladies, I hope I've unblocked the one for you. Which one? I'd love to know from you, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching replay. What was your biggest block? All of them, one of them, and has this helped? Please do go away. Now, one of the biggest things I always say is I've just given you a whole load of information here today, and I've also given you some things to go away and do. And those of you that go away and do the work will start to turn on your money taps and the cash will start flowing. Those of you just walk away and go, oh yeah, that was nice that Ali talked about money. That was nice. Nice, yeah. Your taps are going to stay shut. So this is all about integrating the work that we offer you, the ideas, the thoughts, the processes, the practices, and the principles. It's about going away and doing it. And the reason why I now have money flowing into my business, my multiple businesses, is because I've done the work. I've cleaned the shit off my money beliefs. I've done the work. I do the practices every single day, every day. And I will continue to do it because the money stuff is always going to be there, and it might just come back up in different guises. So this is about doing the work. And if you need the accountability to do it, then I would urge you to find somebody to help keep you accountable, whether that be a mentor or a coach, or come and work with us. Now, I'm going to offer you 3 options. If you feel like this work is stuff that you really, really need to do in order to take your business to the next level, because without money coming into your business, you don't have a business. The business is the container that enables you to have the money. The business is the money. The brand is the relationship you have with the community. It's the impact that you create, but the business is the way in which you receive the money. So there are a few things that you can do, and I wanted to offer up to you. If you want to go deeper in the money and the energetics of money, and you really, really feel that this is something that you need to work on, then we have an online self-study all about money. Em and I wrote it just as we'd created, or just about to create. We wrote The Wealth Magnet in November of 2021, last year. And as we took ourselves and the ladies through this, we realized at the end of it, we had just created £100,000 in less than 6 months. It works. The energy around money is how you attract money in. You don't make money, you don't create money, you don't find money, you attract it, you welcome it. And this is all about the energetics of money. Now, this is an online self-study program that we sell on our website for £555, but for this weekend only, you can get it for £333 with a coupon. I am going to put this in the link. Let me just see if I can do that. Can I do that? Hang on a second. I'm going to drop the link in now, and I'm going to also tell you, oh, thank you, Steph. I know, I remember, it was really, really great. I loved having you there. So I'm going to drop this link in, and the coupon is Money Energy 222, because you're going to get £222 off. Hang on, I'm going to put it in now. Wealth Magnet. So the coupon to get it for £333 is Money Energy 222. Here we go. Right, that's all in the comments, ladies. So if you want the Wealth Magnet, do a bit of self-study, take me on your walks, listen to me on your drives, and with them as well. Brilliant program. Thank you, Steph. So that's all in the group. I've just pinned it to the top, so you can use that there. Right, so that's the first thing you can do. If you want to go and do a little bit more work on it by your own, take your time. You've got lifetime access to it. I think it's 5 modules, if I remember rightly. Go in and do that. You also get our masterclasses on the right to be rich as well as part of that program too. The other option you have, if you want to really make money in your business and learn the skills on how to create a business that's going to create money, attract money, allow the money to flow to you, then come and join us now for Align Business Architecture Live. Now, we officially start on the 19th of September. But we've already started doing the energetics work this week, and we will continue to, and all the way through the program. We will be doing energetic work all the way through the next 6 months. And we'll be coming in and holding you accountable to doing and taking the actions of what it takes in order to grow a business. So that at the end of 6 months, you are going to have the most incredible business skills and tools that you need in order to run your business. You will have practiced every single thing. Now, she's going to be a little bit of a taskmaster. Every Friday, she's going to come in and she will be checking to make sure that you've done your homework. because this is what Em and I do to each other. We hold each other to account to making this happen. And we want to help you. If you're a woman who is ready for more money, more clients, more confidence, it's about doing the work and doing it over and over and over again so that you get confidence, so it becomes natural, so that you love it, so that you have created a business that is going to expand and grow. But we also know, because we are also women, that sometimes the energy can hold us back. Our thoughts and our minds can prevent us from doing the thing, or our energy as we're doing it is creating this protective energy that's blocking people from seeing us. And that is what I'm there to do. I'm there to clear the crap off your windscreen. I'm there to clear the vision. I'm here to help you move through all of these blocks, just like these 5 blocks that I've taken you through today. We will be rapidly shifting. I'm in with you every single freaking day. I'm committing that level of contact to everybody who's coming into ABBA Live every day in your pocket. You come in, you tell me what's going on, we shift it. You come in, you celebrate, we celebrate it, we magnify it. You come in, crap's happened, we move it, we clear it, and you benefit from the collective of everybody supporting and lifting you and celebrating with you every single day for the next 6 months in your pocket. Do you want in? Well, I'm going to pop another link in the group. So you can pay in full to come into Align Business Architecture, the live experience. It's $3,000 for pay in full for the 6-month experience, or you can pay in 6 monthly installments of £555. And for that £555 per month, you're getting 2 coaches. You're getting all of our online courses that will help you grow and build the skills that you need in order to have a business that's going to pay you back. This is investment. This is investing in you, the woman that you are going to become from an energetic point of view, and you, the woman, the CEO who has the skills to run a business, a serious business, because Emma's going to show you how to do that. And she's going to hold you account to actually making that happen. So if that's something that you want, whether you've got an idea for a business, then come and join us. Whether you've got a business that's not making any money or not going anywhere, come and join us. If you've got a business that you're kind of okay with where you are, but you know that you're ready for more, come and join us. We're going to be taking ourselves through it. You've already seen our brand up level. That's what we're going to be taking people through from the 19th, how we did that, why we did that, and how we've done it. That's what we're going to start doing on the 19th. And we're going to take you there. So ABBA Live, £3,000, pay in full for 6 months, or 555 or 6 installments. Come join us. I'm going to drop the pin in a minute because I can't do that right. Can I do it right now? No, I can't do it now. I can't remember where the link is. So I'll drop that in just a second, but come and join us. Any questions, jump into our DMs, come and ask us. And then the final thing, you can have an opportunity to come and work with me privately. If there's stuff that's happened in your past that you do not want to publicly share and share in group containers, and you want to work through this in order to create the life and the business that you love, that is literally overflowing with abundance in all areas, come and work with me privately. I have an opportunity to work with one woman in pure energetics at the moment at £1,555 per calendar month for a minimum of 4 months. With that, you get me in Zoom, you get Voxer, you get access to our mastermind, you get access to all of our live and all of our energetic online courses. So you can come in, you get everything. You get Manifest It, you get the Limitless Principles, you get Dream, Believe, Achieve, you get Wealth Magnet, you get the Womanly Leader, you'll get included into our Inner Circle mastermind, so the opportunity to be part of a collective, but you also get me. And I will be there again in your pocket, clearing everything. We'll have the opportunity to have the conversations, to say what needs to be said so that you feel free and clear-minded and clear-headed to do the things that you know you need to do in order to take yourself to the next level. This is an energetics game. Energy first, do the action. So if you want to jump in and work with me privately, all you have to do is just jump into my DMs or drop me an email, ali@forthelimitlessceo.com, and tell me that you're ready to go, because I'm ready for you. Ladies, I hope you've enjoyed today's session. I would love to hear from you. I'm just going to have a look at these comments. Oh. Steph says she's going to go back and revisit what she did in the Wealth Magnet. Yes, such a brilliant program. Thank you for saying that. Ladies, go make money. Go attract money. I shouldn't say go make money. That's such an old corporate thing to say. Go and welcome money, go receive money, go attract money, go and be a magnet for money. Go and be a wealth magnet. You are a wealthy woman, and it's the woman that you are, who you're becoming, who is going to attract the wealth to you. Go love money, go desire money, go play with money, go and have the most beautiful relationship with money, and money will flow to you like you've got hundreds and hundreds of taps just all turned on. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.